Suppose that a loan of $7,000 at 7.5% compounded monthly requires 3 payments. Those payments are $1,500. They happen 6 months after the start of the loan, 12 months after the start of the loan, and 18 months after the start of the loan. The final payment for the loan is due at the end of 2 years. Let's try to determine the amount of the final payment. Let's try to use a time diagram to better understand what the question's asking for us. So I've marked the important times along our time diagram: today, 6 months from today, 12 months from today, 18 months from today, and then of course 24 months or 2 years from today. Right now we're going to borrow $7,000, so I've put that on our time diagram under today. Our first step is going to be to find the future value of $7,000 6 months from today, and then we're going to subtract our first payment of $1,500. So let's take $7,000, we're going to multiply it by 1 plus I. In our case, I is the rate of 7.5% divided by 12, because 12 is our frequency number, and then we need to raise that to the power of 6. And that's because in this case, t is 6 months, which is 6 over 12, and our frequency number is 12. Multiplying those together gives us 6. Performing this multiplication, we get $7,266.64. And if we go ahead and apply that payment of $1,500, that's going to lessen our amount on the loan to $5,766.64. And now what we want to do is just continue repeating this procedure until we get to the 2-year mark. Now we do have to be a little bit careful as we are applying these future values, because even though we're at the 12-month mark, n is still equal to 6. In other words, the amount of time between the 6-month mark and the 12-month mark is 6 months. So n should be equal to 6 here as well. Performing the multiplication, we should get a future value of $5,986.30. We are going to make a payment on the loan at this point in time, reducing our loan to $4,486.30. In our next step, we're going to again move our current loan amount of $4,486.3 to the 18-month mark. Performing that multiplication, we get a future value of $4,657.19. And here we have our third payment of $1,500, reducing our loan to $3,157.19. And then finally, our last step is to move this $3,157.19 to the 2-year mark, figure out what that future value is so that we can pay off our full balance. Performing this multiplication gives us a future value of $3,277.45. This is going to be the balance after 2 years and the amount of our final payment.